When the world is hushed and midnight breathes its secrets, shadows stretch long and silent across your walls. The air thickens, heavy with the scent of forgotten dreams and the echo of distant footsteps. In this hour, when sleep is a fragile veil and the heart stirs with ancient fears, you are not alone. Welcome to the Midnight Five. Here, in the trembling space between waking and slumber, legends gather, creatures born of darkness, woven from the fabric of our deepest terrors. They slip through the cracks of reason, haunting the edges of your mind, feeding on the silence that settles just before dawn. Tonight, we descend into the abyss of the subconscious, where monsters are more than myth, and every nightmare has a name. Number 1. The Baku. In the shadowed corners of Japanese legend, the Baku drifts between worlds, a gentle devourer of nightmares, born from the imagination of gods and stitched together from the spare parts of sacred beasts. Its body is said to be part elephant, part tiger, part ox, with the paws of a bear and the tail of a majestic peacock, its form shimmering in the mist, never fully seen, always felt. When nightmares threaten to consume a sleeper, a whispered plea, "Baku, come eat my dreams," summons its presence, soft, enormous, otherworldly. With a breath like fog and eyes that glimmer in the dark, it devours nightmares whole, swallowing the terrors that haunt the night and leaving only peace. In ancient times, children would keep talismans of the Baku by their beds, hoping for its protection. But legends warn, call upon the Baku too often, and it may hunger for more than just your nightmares, leaving you hollow and dreamless beneath the moon's pale gaze. Number 2. Mara. In the silent hours, when the world is still and moonlight spills through frost-laced windows, she comes. Born from the icy breath of Scandinavian legend, Mara is the midnight wait, a restless spirit, a vengeful soul, a demoness who slips like a shadow into the room, unseen but deeply felt. She perches upon the chest of the vulnerable, pressing down with invisible force, stealing breath and sowing terror in the darkness. The air grows heavy. Fear blooms as Mara's touch conjures nightmares, her presence the reason for the suffocating dread that paralyzes us in our beds. Some say she is the spirit of a wronged woman, others, a creature born from darkness itself, her name whispered in fear by those who dread the night. She is the whisper at the edge of sleep, the ancient terror that reminds us how thin the veil is between dreams and waking, and how easily Mara can slip through, bringing with her the weight of nightmares and the chill of forgotten fears. Number 3. The Alp. In the deep hours of the night, when the world is hushed and shadows twist along the walls, the Alp slips from Germanic legend. A shapeshifter, a trickster spirit, born of mischief and moonlight. It drifts through cracks and keyholes, slipping beneath doors and into dreams, always ready to vanish or change form at will. Sometimes a cat with glowing eyes, sometimes a black dog, a serpent, or a wisp of fog curling beneath the bed. The Alp delights in confusion and fear, playing cruel tricks on the sleeping, rearranging objects, tangling hair, or whispering nightmares that twist reality and leave the dreamer gasping for breath. It settles on the chest of the vulnerable, pressing down with invisible weight, conjuring visions so vivid that the line between dream and waking blurs. Elusive and merciless, the Alp is the architect of restless nights, a phantom that vanishes with the first light of dawn, leaving only the echo of dread and the lingering question of what is real and what is the Alp's cruel illusion. Number 4. Cauchemar. In the hush before dawn, as shadows thicken against the window, the cauchemar glides from French folklore, a relentless spirit of the night. It slips unseen into bedrooms, settling its weight upon the chest of the sleeping, pressing down with an icy, invisible hand. Victims awake, paralyzed, unable to scream, terror blooming in the darkness. For generations, rural France whispered of this haunting presence, warning children to beware the demon that feeds on fear and helplessness, forever lurking at the edge of sleep. More than a story to frighten children, the cauchemar is the suffocating dread that creeps in with the darkness, the cold breath on your neck, the sense that something unseen is watching from the corner of the room. Some recall waking with the weight of despair, as if the night itself pressed down, leaving them gasping for air. The cauchemar is the shadow that lingers long after the night has passed, reminding us that some terrors are born not just of dreams, but of the darkness itself. Number 5. The Night Hag. She is the ancient phantom who glides through the darkness, her presence felt in every corner of the world. In countless legends, she steals the breath of sleepers, pinning them helpless beneath her chilling weight. Sometimes a witch, sometimes a demon, sometimes a restless spirit. Her form shifts, but her terror is always the same. In Scandinavia, she is the mare, riding the night winds. In Newfoundland, the old hag who sits on your chest. In West Africa, a shadowy force that drains your life as you sleep. Across continents, her legend endures, haunting the threshold between sleep and waking. She is the embodiment of nightmares, an ageless force that unites humanity in a universal fear of the dark. Some say she is a warning, a story to explain the terror of sleep paralysis. Beware the night hag, for when the world is silent and shadows deepen, she may come gliding for you. Her presence a chilling reminder that no matter where we are, the darkness holds secrets that watch us as we sleep. Our journey winds through shadowed woods and silent corridors, where nightmares gather at the edge of sleep. In the hush between heartbeats, ancient fears stir, unseen, unnamed, yet always waiting. The darkness listens, patient and hungry, as stories flicker like candlelight, never quite banishing what lurks beyond the veil. As you drift towards slumber, remember, the line between dream and waking is thin, and the night is never empty. If you wish to keep the shadows at bay, let your light join ours. Subscribe and whisper your presence into the dark. Until we meet again, beware what lingers in the silence and what follows you into your dreams.